16th, 2018. It's amazing. This is just insane. They're so out of touch. We got a serious situation going on. You know, people often ask me, how did I know when I said on January 16, 2008, that the market would start collapsing? I said that we'd have small pullbacks in the beginning, small corrections, then they'd accelerate. And then by December, we'd probably start seeing a capitulation or the first or second quarter of 2019. Exactly what's happened. The market on January 16th, when I said that, I said, mark this day down. This is the day I want you to mark down so when it happens, you got it. On January 26th, the correction started. We first had a 5% correction. Then we moved into a 10% correction. It tried to correct itself. Then went back down to 11% correction. We're still in that correction. Can't get out of it. We're stuck in a 7% range because the banks aren't moving the market. The banks always lead the market. But no one wants to tell you the truth about the banks because it would scare you. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. 8 past the hour. All right, so how did I know? Because the one thing I knew that none of the jibber-jabbers were talking about, the danger that we had with this tremendous corporate debt. Nobody's talking about it. $9 trillion. The banks, the 5 largest banks, the commercial banks, are tied directly to that debt. They don't have a cushion large enough to absorb that debt. Why do you think the banks, for 200 years, the banks has always led the stock market? It's led the market up and it leads the market down. It's the banks that you always have to follow. And when you start thinking about the banks, as I did back in January, I said, this is crazy. I thought about it all through last year. I said, these banks, they have such exposure to the corporate debt. Because remember how we got to $9 trillion. These CEOs were crazy. They were on steroids. They could get all the money they wanted free. Imagine you run a company and you don't have to pay any interest. Or how about this? You run a bank. Imagine the 5 largest banks. They could borrow money free and then lend it. They have no cost. Can you imagine if you're in business, right? You understand what I'm saying. Can you imagine whatever products you sell, you bought them, and you had no cost to them, and then you sell them? You imagine how wealthy you would be? Well, that's what's going on with the banks. And so what happened is the banks since March 9th of 2008, they've been enjoying these one-time benefits. And they gotten so greedy, they couldn't stop. It was like somebody on heroin. They couldn't stop. They should have stopped in 2010. Because remember, the big problem we had is that the Federal Reserve in March of 2009, after the market crashed, they had to get the interest rates down, the interest at which we have to pay on our national debt, which was like 3.7%. It was killing us. We couldn't do it. That's what really tipped the market over. We can't pay 3.7% interest on our national debt. We're paying payments almost $400 billion. We can't afford it. When we pay the $400 billion annually, there's nothing left for building roads, bridges, or anything else. R&D, nothing. So the banks enjoyed this beautiful thing where they wrapped the regulations around them. First they did TARP. Then they get free money. Unbelievable. But here's the one thing they can't absorb. Not only do they have a tremendous exposure to a corporate debt of $9 trillion, and the credit of these corporations are starting to go south, but they got tremendous, and this nobody wants to talk about this on any of the financial TV shows, CNBC, Fox, commercial real estate. Commercial real estate right now is incredible. The debt is incredible. and all the other debt that's tied to the banks. So if you look at the consumer credit, including student loans, that's $3.9 trillion they owe. Commercial and industrial loans, those loans are at $2.1 trillion. You know what they were in 2008? $1.5 trillion. What are you, nuts? Commercial real estate loans, $2.1 trillion, up from $1.6 trillion in 2008. Mortgage-backed securities, $1.76 trillion, up from $800 billion in 2009. Student loans, $1.5 trillion, up from $500 billion in 2008. How about consumer credit cards and other revolving credit? $775 billion, up $400 billion since 2008. Mortgage debt is up. This debt exposes the banks. And what the banks have been doing is been creating a bubble. Their stocks exploded, and that's why the stock market exploded and went up 300%, because the banks lead the market. But now the banks have a problem. Here's what the big problem is. Where are these banks going to be in this crash? There's no longer. The days are over of low rates, zero rates. That's one of their biggest problems. That's why the bank stocks are going down. That's why when you look on a chart, you look at the S&P, every time it's stuck in a 7% range, every time it breaks to go below it, the plunger team comes in, pushes it right back up to hold it, but the bank stocks keep going down. So it's interesting to watch on a chart. If you put it on a chart, the S&P 500, it's in a range from 2,800 down to the bottom around 2,600. Every time it breaks through 2,600, the plunger team comes in, pushes it up. But then you go and look at the banks. The banks have broke their support. So the plunger team has to push the S&P up because the banks can't do it. See, the banks lead the market. When the banks go up, the S&P 500 goes up, the stock market goes up. But now that the banks are going down, they're on their lows again today, the stock market, they keep coming in, the plunger team, and trying to hold that market up. So the problem with the banks, why are the banks still going down? The banks should be leading. They got too much exposure to debt, too much exposure to commercial debt, all kinds of debt. But the big problem is this. They saved the banks, remember, in 2008, 2009. And who saved the banks? The people who had the people who had most at stake. Who was that? The Bush family and
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Yes, indeed. It's that time of year again. The gift-giving holiday season is here. This year, why not give someone the gift that keeps giving all year round, like the Phil's Gang membership for only $39.95 a month. What a great idea, giving someone complete access to all of Phil's materials, including the daily live webinar class, alerts, Phil's recommendations, plus so much more. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
$1,000 stock charts.
The bank stocks are down. They continue to go down. As I explained in the first part of the show, the bank stocks are in real deep trouble. And for 200 years, it's the bank stocks that always lead the market up. Remember, in 2008, the main reason the market crashed was the bank stocks, right? And that's why this market is going to crash, because of the bank stocks as well. Now, they're lucky right now, the interest rates, even though they moved them up 7 times, maybe it will be 8 times if they do December, okay, are still low. But they can't go back to 0% interest to support these banks. They got to continue to move the interest rates up. And they are moving the interest rates up because they're selling the treasuries. As I've told you, what saved the day in the 2008 crash is when the market was going straight down, they had to lower interest rates quick. So they printed $65 billion every month and bought treasuries. And when they bought, this is the Federal Reserve, when they bought treasuries, remember what happens. The interest rate goes down. The dollar goes down. When the dollar goes down, commodities go up, the stock market goes up, and that stops the crash. So they printed $65 billion every month to make sure they could buy the 10-year treasuries, and there you go. Yield down, dollar down, market commodities up. Well, they can't do that right now because they only had $450 billion on the balance sheet when they started to buy the $65 billion a month. Well, now they racked it up to $4 trillion. If the market started to crash today, the reason why the market would go down 60, 70%, because they can't stop the market crash because they got $4 trillion on their balance sheet. They got too greedy. They decided in 2010 they were supposed to start selling them. They just said, no, let's keep them where they are so we keep interest rates low so the 1 percentile, who, again, controls 85% of the profit in the stock market, could keep getting even more rich. Now, here we are in 2018. We're ready for another correction, another crash, and they still have the balance sheet at $4 trillion when it should be down to $450 billion. So if the market starts crashing, if we start to capitulate, we're in a crash. If we start capitulating, though, they have no way to stop the market. The acceleration of the market will be in a free fall because they can't lower rates. That's the only ammo they have, to lower rates when the market crashes to get people buying stuff again. There lies the problem. So let's talk about the banks. So I've got my gang members using my charts, using my MV2 color-coded chart, selling short the banks. And we're doing quite well. So my members on JP Morgan, they're up 8%. Citi, we're up 12%. And they're just going to get better. So again, if you join my gang, become a member. Just try it for 30 days. Why don't you start out with just the bank stock? Look, there's 3 programs we really have at Phil's Gang. We have a program where people want to learn how to invest. They want to learn how to trade. They want to be active with it. So I think we have the best educational program in the country. We have classes, live classes. We have it all. Then we have another group that we call our 5-stock group. If you're going to really make money in the market and you don't really have time, we always tell people stay with 5 stocks, the same 5 stocks all year. So we've had now for 2 years the same 5 stocks. And what we do every day is go over those same 5 stocks using our color-coded chart to buy and sell. Then all you do is you go to the site at 2 o'clock, and there it is, and it's telling you what we're doing with those same 5 stocks. Are we buying them? Are we selling them short? So you got 5 stocks you haven't got to think about, haven't got to do anything about. Just take our instructions. The next one is our video group. And the video group, I tried to keep it to about 3-4 stocks. That's all. And so I do 3-4 stocks, try to keep those stocks. So, I keep them as long as we're making profits, and I get rid of them, and I put new ones on. But I try to stay only to 3 or 4 stocks. And that way, it's more active, but you don't have to do a thing. I tell you, okay, I'm buying the stock, I'm adding to it, or I'm going to take profits off, or I'm going to run like hell. So you got 3 wonderful programs, okay, that you can choose from. And as I say, the video one is so simple. You haven't got to do a thing. Same with the 5 stocks. So the bank stocks are going to get clobbered. And we can see that right now. The market can't get back up to where it was. It just can't get back up to where it was in January. The bank stocks are down 23%, but nobody's talking about it. But yet, when you listen to these people, like on Fox, I can't believe it. He comes out and he says the other day, the economy's a rocket ship.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
Right? And then he turns around and he goes, oh, well, it's not really, it's not, here, I'll play it for you.
It's easy to see that the market is adjusting for a slower economy.
Now, then today he turns around and says something different again.
So how's the economy doing?
Forecast for revenue growth next year, forecast for capital expenditures, the amount of trucks that are going to be bought, the amount of warehouses that are going to be built in this country, phenomenal.
So everything's phenomenal again. So he goes from fantastic to I'm not so sure to back to phenomenal. So why listen to them? It's the institutional money that tells you what to do, and my algorithms on my MV2 color-coded chart follows those algorithms. So the banks, join my gang right now, 877-600-GANG, and follow the banks. You haven't got to do a thing. Now, here's another reason why the MV2 color-coded chart following the money flow makes all the sense in the world. Listen to this.
Final trades. A lot of headwinds, certainly a lot of headwinds for this name, but American Airlines has priced this in, and I do like airlines, AAL.
So he tells the people. He's telling people to buy based on fundamentals. Margins. Free cash flow. Price to book, price to sales. Who cares about any of that? If they're pulling their money out of AAL, for heaven's sakes, why would you be buying it? Why would you be buying it? It makes no sense. So he's telling you to buy AAL when you should be selling it short with us. In fact, from the time AAL started, it turned red. It was around 36.71. Today it's at 32.67. 6% has dropped so far. And we just started to short it today. So this guy's going to say, I'm losing money. How come? This is unbelievable what they're doing. So I want to get back to, because I'm running out of time. No one want to talk about Prescott Bush. That every time that you heard George Bush Sr., he really shied away from legacy. He didn't want to talk about legacy or dynasty.
I'm not a legacy kind of guy. I'm a father.
They always did that because the legacy, the foundation of legacy, the fortune, was because Prescott Bush, the grandfather, who was hugely wealthy, but even got more wealthy, the real foundation to their money legacy was selling oil and all other commodities to Hitler. And when I come back, I'm going to tell you what happened to him because he was doing that. Next on Phil's Gang. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Please, you've got to do something. If you're going to stay in your 401k, you better hedge it. No one can tell me that when the stock market crashed during the dot-coms, What happened to your 401k? You lost it. What happened to your 401k when the 2008 financial real estate market crashed? You lost it. Problem with 401ks, people stay in because they're touted as a long-term investment, which you will retire very wealthy. It never happens because we have cycles of crashes. We are in a bubble cycle that's put there by the 1 percentile. The 1 percentile makes a fortune creating bubbles. That's what they do. They create these bubbles. And when they put cheap debt in 0% money or easy financing for mortgages like Bush did, or like they're doing now with cars and student loans, at some point, you have to pay that money back. Just like the corporations, $9 trillion, they've got to pay that back. Commercial loans are out of sight right now. Industrial loans, commercial loans, up over $1 trillion since 2008. So we're in worse shape now. Think about this. In 2008, when the market crashed, they were at $1.5 trillion. Now they're up $2.1 trillion. We're worse off now. Are you kidding? But nobody's talking about that debt. Nobody's talking about the commercial real estate debt. From $1.6 trillion in 2008, we're in worse shape. We're at $2.1 trillion. So all I'm asking you is, please, just don't sit there and think everything's wonderful and listen to these guys on these financial shows on TV who 1 minute tell you, boy, everything's fantastic. Next minute they tell you, oh, they're concerned. Next minute they tell you it's fantastic. They don't know what they're doing. One of them kept saying, well, I don't know what to do. Market's up, market's down. Wait a minute. You're being paid $10 million a year to tell people. So listen to this. Here's another. Listen.
First Republic, which is a bank, it's a financial, and that's a controversial call right now, but we think that it's time. It's really a great company, best in class, done a lot to mitigate the risk of the yield curve inverting, and they're growing loans like crazy.
They're growing the loans like crazy. They're mitigating the yield curve, which simply means that when your 10-year Treasury...
First Republic, which is a bank, it's a financial, and that's a controversial call right now, but...
When you have a yield curve, it simply means when the 10-year Treasury is at 2.89, the 2-year should be at 1.89. But when the 2-year gets up to the 2.89, it's right now at 2.76, that means a crash is coming. It's inverting. You can't mitigate that. But here's the point. Simple. The stock has turned red, and she's buying it. The institutions are pulling their money out, and she's buying it. Nobody in their right mind would buy this stock. You'd be shorting the stock, selling it short. So you join my gang, become a member. Today, that stock, we'd be making money shorting it. Bank stocks, you short. You short bank stocks. So let me tell you about Prescott. Let me finish up before I run out of time. Okay, so Prescott, remember, he started a bank, became very wealthy, built a huge empire, okay, in oil, in lumber, in steel, in coal. World War II comes, he starts selling all that overseas. Then he starts a deal, starts selling it to Hitler. Yeah, it was against the law. So they nailed him, but he was smart. He was smart. He had the best attorneys. He had the best business people around him. And what did he do? He created all this complex corporations and shell corporations. So he was removed 1 degree away from Hitler, and they couldn't nail him. But that's where the money comes from. That's where the money is today. It's all from he was rich before that, but they became phenomenally rich. They have more wealth than the Kennedys. But the reason that the Bushes, the father Bush and the George Bush, they always play it down as, oh, shucks, we're regular people. And why he hates, that's why when you're doing the bio and all the sound bites, he kept, no, I don't like that word. I hate that word dynasty and legacy, because he knows where it comes from, because he knows the wealth of their legacy, their dynasty comes from World War II, when his father, Prescott, was selling to the Hitler and selling to the Nazis. That's their whole, that's the base, that's the foundation of their wealth. That's why he hates that. Now, obviously, you can give somebody wealth and they lose it all. right? How many times do you see that in life? Somebody gets money and lose it all. Once you get the money, you got to keep it. So we got to give credit, okay? The Bush themselves, this generation, they didn't go do anything with Hitler, okay? But at least they've been able to take the money and grow it and do it and keep it. And like most dynasties, they hold on to that money because it's the legacy. They want to move it from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. So that's what they're doing. So, but that's why nobody ever talks, and that's why the Bushes don't like to talk about legacy or dynasty. Okay, let's move on. So we have these 5 largest banks right now making billions a year that they otherwise would not have. Why? Because they rigged. They made sure all the regulations, okay, were out of their way. They did a TARP deal where they saved them. They gave them money free to go loan. The derivatives, they were able to pull those off to the balance sheet. That's right, off the balance sheet, just like Enron did. See, Enron made a mistake. They should have become a bank. If Enron was a bank, they'd still be alive today. They made a stupid mistake. They should have became a bank. Then they could have hid their derivatives, just like these banks are. These 5 banks, they're really broke. But they put the derivatives off balance sheet. When Enron tried to put their debt off balance sheet, that was, because they weren't a bank, that was crooked. So the bottom line is this. You got to understand it, whatever the bank, that's what you follow is the banks. And that was my reason, and I was right. In January 16th, I kept watching these banks for a year, and I said, it's over for the banks. As soon as they start raising rates and they don't have that 0% anymore, and with the commercial loans that are out there that are piling up against them, between the commercial loans and the fact that these interest rates are going up, it's going to take these banks down. And when the banks go down this time, there's nobody to save them. And also, their margins are going to fall like hell. The reason why their margins are so terrific because they have no cost of money when they're lending. But those days are gone. Now they got cost of money. So their margins are going to start coming down. The commercial, all the commercial lending is going into foreclosure. People on their auto loans right now and their credit cards and student loans are in default. And that's why the banks are falling. But the big days where they had everybody behind them, they had the Bush family behind them, and they had Paulson behind them because they were saving their own dynasties, those days are gone. Who's going to be there? And here's the big problem. When their banks start going down and collapsing, guess what? They still have near $4 trillion in treasuries on their balance sheet. It's too late. They should have gotten that $4 trillion down to $1 trillion. They should have started doing that in 2010. Now, with the capitulation of the market, and when we finally get that big move down, another 30-40% down, there's no way to stop it because there's no room on the balance sheet. When you had $450 billion in a balance sheet, it was easy to buy $65 billion treasuries every month. Put it on your balance. You had plenty of room. That's how they slowed the crash down. And then what they did, they financially rigged the market by front-loading it with QE, which is, again, printing money and buying treasuries and to lower the rates so the stock market would go up. So please join my gang. And why don't you just try, you can do anything you want in the gang, whatever we do, but why don't you just follow either the 5 stocks that we follow the same stocks all year, it's called my Working Investor Group, or why don't you do the video group where I do mostly about 3 stocks, maybe 4 stocks, okay, that's it. And I try to stay with just 3 or 4. Sometimes I get ahead and I cut them back, but I like to stay with just 3-4 stocks and that I invest in and trade in, besides the 5 stocks that we keep those same 5 stocks all year round. We got 3 great programs. Call now. They're waiting for your call. And when you're doing well, please remember St. Jude. 877-600-GANG. Watch the banks. Don't listen to these people on these financial TV shows.
Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make